So I walk to work the same way every week, every day of every week, and I have done for roughly 3 years across 2 jobs. The route's been the same. And on that journey, as I'm sure for many of us on the journey, you see the same people. In fact, you get to a point where you actually gauge whether you're early or late by where you meet those people on the journey. And I know that used to happen to me when I used to commute in a vehicle as well, to a job, and you get behind people the same time you know you're on time. Very weird way, I suppose, all that works. But most of the people I've engaged with, you smile, then you get a hello and maybe a little bit of passing banter over those years. This morning, and I wanted to do this video actually this morning, but I just didn't get a chance. One of the ladies stopped me and introduced herself. Now, this is one that's probably 3 years that we've sort of seen each other pretty much every day. She stopped me this morning and introduced herself. And obviously I was reciprocal in that. And she stopped me because she wanted to tell me that her and her family were moving up north, and this was the last week she would be walking that route. She didn't have to do that. She would have just disappeared, and I'd have probably thought, oh, I wonder what happened to that woman, or whatever, same thing. But she stopped me because she said I wanted to say hello and introduce myself after all this time, but just to say that this is the last time I'll be walking this route because we're moving way up north. She's moving jobs, etc., whatever. It was a 2-minute conversation. I actually left that conversation with a big smile on my face, thinking about how nice it is to be nice. Now, we've interacted, and I've interacted with a few others, people that I meet on the walk, including the dog walk in the morning. But for that person to stop, introduce herself, tell me that she won't be walking that route, and we had a laugh about how that could throw out the day, I think was lovely. And I left there and actually walked to work with a big smile on my face, which is probably the reason I couldn't actually make the video, because I was smiling too much. Because one of my things is how lovely it is when a stranger says, "Have a nice day." This was a similar situation. It just felt really good. It was just, and I thought about how nice it is to be nice, especially at the moment with everything that's going on. It was just so nice to be nice, and I really felt even better than I already do when I walk to work. Great. Walking down to work, I had the biggest grin, and I was thinking about my grin, it was that big, thinking, oh, this is ridiculous, because it just felt so great to be in that moment. So I suppose the message from this video is nothing to do with age, although we were both of a similar age. It was just how fortunate it is to be able to be nice, how able to be kind. So if you do see a stranger, either down or up or smiling or regularly, just engage. You never know what difference it can make to somebody's day. You don't have to have full-blown conversations. But I've always felt that engaging with a stranger has been a really nice way to dog walk, to start the day. But that this morning really brought it home. So if you get that opportunity, say hello to those people that you actually see all the time. Have a good one. See you later. Ta-ra.